This is a video lesson to show you how I made about $200 shorting FCPG today. Last night, Penny Stock Profit sent out an email pumping FCPG. It was a non-compensated pump. My initial thoughts in the morning, my game plan was if this would gap up and run a little bit in the morning, it was definitely worth shorting. IB had shares, so I was ready. I was watching it, and that's exactly what it did. It gapped up. And let's take a look at some of my trades. I initially shorted at 9:34 a.m. At 27, I saw a little weakness, but I was willing to just get a starter's position, thinking that if it went up a little bit more, I would add to my short. However, it did not. Kind of shorted near the top. And basically, I made $200 in 13 minutes. Let's take a look at the chart. This is a chart of FCPG. As you can see, it gapped up from 14 cents and it opened up at 23 cents. And with a lot of uncompensated picks, when there's this huge gap up, it tends to run for maybe 5 minutes in the morning. And this dip right here is pretty predictable and tends to happen a lot with uncompensated picks after it's up by so much. And I use this dip to basically lock up most of my gains. It's a great way to protect yourself. Because sometimes these uncompensated picks by better promoters will go sideways and then rip and have a couple more days in it. However, with crappy pumpers like Penny Stock Profit, it was probably predictable that this was going to just continue to fade, and maybe I didn't have to predict myself, but pretty much have terrible patience, so I locked most of them up down to here. And then it started to bounce, and I didn't want to watch this anymore, so I just covered 1,000 shares here at 24, and I was all out by here. So I shorted here, and I was all out around here. So I made $200 in about 13 minutes, and that's the beauty of shorting crappy pumpers pumps. You could make a nice high percentage gain in a short amount of time, and it's pretty much predictable. And that's why it's important to also get that Gmail account, sign up to all the newsletters, and start getting a feel for all these pumpers so you can make short trades like these. It's always important to have a feel for each of the promoters, know their past picks, know how they tend to act, and that's how I made $200 on FCPG today.